Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. SFU Football on Clan TV. I'm Nick Sersky, coming to you live from a wet and rainy Terry Fox Field. As the camera pans out, we see the beautiful weather here today, standing at about 9 or 10 degrees Celsius. Rain expected throughout the entirety of the day. Simon Fraser, coming off a bye week, is ready to close out their 2018 season with a pair of home games beginning today with a test against the Western Oregon Wolves. We'll have a little bit more on the visitors from Monmouth in a minute, but a quick recap of what happened last time SFU was in action just 2 weeks ago. Senior quarterback Miles Richardson and junior receiver Ryzen John exploded offensively, but it wasn't enough to lift the Clan to victory as the team lost 60-19 to the number 21 ranked Central Washington Wildcats on October 20th. The dynamic duo of Richardson and John were dangerous all game, with Richardson throwing for 470 yards. He went 27 of 47 to 3 touchdowns. His passing yards total was just short of the GNAC record of 502, putting him 7th all-time in the record books. Meanwhile, John had the best game of his university career here at Simon Fraser, catching 12 passes for 234 yards, and his longest was a 55-yard touchdown catch. That performance by the junior wide receiver was 4th best in GNAC history in single-game receiving yards. With the loss, Simon Fraser fell to 1-7 overall, and the team remains winless in the GNAC. But Clan will hope to take advantage of some extra rest that they've had over the past week, where they will take on the Western Oregon Wolves this afternoon. Quick recap of their season overall: they're 4-5 on the season, 3-4 in the GNAC. Last week, a heartbreaking loss to Azusa Pacific, 7-6, the Western Oregon's lowest scoring game all time in the NCAA era. Their scoring was all accounted by Adrian Saldana, 2 field goals. But unfortunately, Tyrone Williams led the Azusa Pacific Cougars on a touchdown drive and scored with just 17 seconds left in the game to seal the comeback. Today, Simon Fraser is going to take on a team they've seen before. Obviously, we're very accustomed to the Western Oregon Wolves. Earlier on September 29th, they fell 54-13 down in Western Oregon, and a game that was plagued by turnovers. Justin Siebert actually started that game for Simon Fraser and wasn't exactly efficient with his passing attack. So Simon Fraser, with the wet conditions today, will obviously need to take care of the ball. And we are just about underway here as Keys Metzelar lines up for the kickoff. Back to return for the Wolves. It's number 3, Curtis Anderson, and it's away. He'll take it at the 5. Heads up the left, cuts to his right. He's got a bit of space, but he'll come down at about the 25-yard line. Tackled on the play by number 26, Mason Glover. Offensively for Western Oregon, I think this weather will greatly favor their attack. Last week in their loss, Ty Curry, their quarterback, was 11 for 20, just 11 for 20. Last week, Western Oregon is going to love to pound the ball, and they've got 2 guys in their backfield, a redshirt freshman, Omari Land, number 23, and Nico Jackson, number 7, who are basically splitting carries as the season progresses. And that's Jackson with the first carry of the game. He's going to get about 2 yards. Tackled on the play by a host of Simon Fraser players. Defensively for Simon Fraser, again, going to lean on this defensive front full of seniors, 3 seniors on the defensive line, 2 senior linebackers to stop this run. And in this weather here today, they're going to need as much help as they can get on the ground. Carry up the middle. First down yardage for Jackson. You see Jackson there. 2 carries for just over 11 yards. You can see the rain beating down in front of the camera there. It's a wet one here today. Going to be key defensively for Simon Fraser to try and create as many turnovers as they can. And there's Jackson again, carrying to his right, pick up about 6. Simon Fraser is actually ranked 19th in Division II as they forced 20 turnovers, led by Griffin Barrett and Shane Ward in tackling. And those linebackers are going to need to lay some heavy licks, as we've seen 3 straight run plays from the Wolves. It's their first pass. Throw is incomplete. Over the middle, intended for Marquise Sampson. Ty Curry didn't have a ton of time on that play. And Simon Fraser was able to get to the quarterback, create some pressure, bring up an early third down here, early third down conversion here, 3rd and about 4 for Simon Fraser. So they might bring some heat here. Curry in the pistol. And that's Omari Land behind him. He's the redshirt freshman from Oakland. Now steps to his right. Curry takes a snap, looks right, throws right, complete. It's going to be enough for a first down. On the far side, tough to tell the number from here. I believe that's number 45, Caleb Tingstad with the catch. Pushed out of bounds just past midfield. And the Wolves methodically moving the ball down the field here this afternoon. Curry in the shotgun. Motion receiver comes to the close side. Slips it out to number 6, Taiwan Prince, and he's going to scamper his way close to a first down. We'll see where the refs mark it. It's going to be a little bit short. 2nd and about 1. And that was Prince in motion coming across to the close side of the field, and Curry just found him in the flat. Was able to get about 9 yards on the play. Curry again in the pistol. Land takes the carry, and he's going to get just enough for the first down. Tackled on the play by number 40, Isaac Evans. As a member right guard for Western Oregon, Burke Alba, down on the field. Freshman from Tigard, Oregon. Simon Fraser defensively has forced a lot of turnovers, especially against this Western Oregon team. The last time they met was a turnover fest, unfortunately going in the favor of the Wolves. And Simon Fraser was basically out of the game at halftime. So Simon Fraser will look to, as they chat there in the defensive huddle, look to prevent those big plays that have stung them a bit here early on in the season. And Simon Fraser will need to come up with a stop here as Western Oregon's gained a couple first downs here in a row. Alba is up on his feet, but not putting a ton of pressure on that right foot. Hope he's okay. He'll make his way off the field. The crowd here giving Alba a round of applause as he makes his way off the field. And for Western Oregon, any missing piece of that offensive line in this running attack is going to hurt. We'll see who comes in to replace Alba. The depth chart, it's Bartel, but offensive lines do occasionally flip around as they bring in their 6th man, depending where his strengths lie. So Simon Fraser here early in the first quarter kicked off to Western Oregon, and they've made their way down the field. Simon Fraser, if they could force a stop here. The kicker Saldana actually is quite proficient. Has had a good season this year. We'll see Ty Curry under center, and that's Land in the pistol, and Land to his right. Tight right. Curry's going to drop. Look to his left. He's going to go deep. His arm is hit. It's up in the air. It's going to be intercepted by Simon Fraser, number 5, Shea Carstens. And he's going to be tackled at about the 30-yard line, but I'm not sure who got pressure on the quarterback, but Carstens, who now leads the team in interceptions with 3 on the season, picked off that floater. I see the replay here. Not sure who got pressure there, but Western Oregon receiver number 5 fell, and Marquise Sampson fell and really gave Karstens, he's got the turnover backpack there as the team is fired up on the field and forcing an early turnover for Simon Fraser. A great way to start this game defensively, bend but don't break. And now we'll see Miles Richardson in the pistol with Jason Nelson behind him. Again, Richardson leading the GNAC in passing. The passing offense. He's going to drop, and he's going to be complete. To number 15, Robert Metters, his first reception of the game. Gain of about 13 yards. As I mentioned, Simon Fraser's tops in the GNAC in passing yards per game, 298 per game, but also 11 in Division 2. 11th in Division 2. And we'll see this a lot when Simon Fraser gets a first down, is running back up to the line. A little bit of no huddle. Nelson motions out to the right. Richardson looks deep to John. It's just out of his reach. Anytime you've got that size advantage of Ryzen John, you're going to take a couple shots. Covering him on that play was number 26, Micaiah Lee. Lee was with him step for step. Oh, no, sorry, that was KJ Ritters on the other side. Lee is here to the close side. 2nd and 10. Richardson in the pistol. Nelson behind him. He's going to keep it. He's not going to have a ton there. He's going to be dragged down for a loss. They'll probably give him a sack on that play, and that's number 29, Ryan Maniti, with the tackle. Loss of about half a yard. And Simon Fraser in a 3rd and long situation now, after picking up a first down on their first play from scrimmage. Richardson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the wide side. 1 receiver to the short side. Takes the snap. Looks left to his 3 receiver side. He's going to take a shot. The pass is intended over the middle for number 15, Metters, and it's incomplete. That'll force a punt from Keys Metzelar. Simon Fraser able to do some damage on that first play from scrimmage, but not much else there. As they did take a shot to John, but weren't able to pick up first down yardage. So we see Metzelar punting, standing at around his 27-yard line. He's going to kick it deep to the Wolves returner, number 3, Curtis Anderson. He's going to take it to the left. Pardon me, that's number 13, Ryan Reynolds. And a good return there from Reynolds. He'll take that up to the 35-yard line. Scampered his way there, and now we'll have our second chance to see Ty Curry and this rushing offense. As we see Curry lead the team out there. We do not see Burke Albaugh back in his traditional right guard position there. We'll see if he can make his way back. In the pistol, the give. Going to get about 5 yards. I think that's what we're going to have to get used to tonight, folks. Nico Jackson up the middle, gets about 4. Tackled on the play by Davion Dixon. Second and about 5. Curry, and the snap goes over his shoulder. He's just going to fall on it. And there's the first kind of sign of the weather here this afternoon, as the snap was a bit high, but he did have an opportunity to grab it. So it slipped through his hands, and he's just going to have to fall on that, and that's very advantageous for Simon Fraser. Going to create a 3rd and 13. There were just over 9 minutes remaining in the first quarter. We'll have to see what Curry can do dropping back. In a definite passing situation here. 3 receivers to the wide side, and he'll look that way. And it's going to be knocked away. I believe that was Ben Meinecker that got a piece of that ball. It was intended for Tawan Prince, the junior from Sutter, California. And here we'll see it on the replay here. Curry looks to his right the whole way, but I think Meinecker just dropped off underneath it enough to be able to force that throw a little high. Also in the vicinity was Mason Glover. Punt is away. It's going to be fair caught at the 23-yard line by Robert Metters, and Simon Fraser will take over just about where they took over on their first drive here on Saturday afternoon at beautiful Terry Fox Field. We see Miles Richardson leading the team out. Nelson in the backfield. The run attack has not developed, I think, as Coach Ford has hoped. But passing offensively has been their strength. And now wide set, 3 receivers to the wide side. Richardson takes it, throw, incomplete. Intended for O'Hay on the close side. He was singled up. It's number 26, Micaiah Lee. The pass was just a bit outside, not able to be reined in by O'Hay. 2nd and 10 for the Clan. The give is to Nelson. Bounces off a tackle out to his right side, but there's not really much there as the Wolves swarm Nelson behind the line. Tackled by Skylan O'Brien, along with another couple of Wolves there, and now it's going to be 3rd and long once again. Simon Fraser, 3rd and about 12.
When I'm looking for a number, it's confusing.
You can see Richardson in the pistol in his usual set. The receivers are split. And now Metters motions to the far side. Takes the snap. Pass is high. Incomplete for Ryzen John. Looked like he had him, but just a bit high. I'm not sure if the wet ball impacted that throw. But Richardson dropping back and just unable to connect with John over the middle. So 3 and out for Simon Fraser. Metzelar now standing at about his 15-yard line. He's going to punt it once again. And the kick is blocked, picked up by the Wolves, and they're going to score a touchdown. And that's number 3, Curtis Anderson, who picked it up and returned it for a touchdown. The protection just wasn't there for Simon Fraser in that punt formation. Let's see it on the replay here. Kick gets blocked. Bounces right into the hands of Curtis Anderson, and he'll take it in for the score.
My angle was kind of confusing. I was on the kicker.
He poses in front of the camera menacingly. Saldana lines up for the extra point, and it slips out of the quarterback's hands, but he's going to take it in for the 2-point conversion. The contain just not there. And that was Ryan Reynolds, the holder. Slipped out of his hands, but very keen to pick that up and see that Simon Fraser didn't really set the edge. It was Mason Glover who was rushing the kick. He's got to stay outside, but Ryan Reynolds runs it in for 2, and that's going to bring our score to 8-0 here for Western Oregon. Definitely not what you wanted here for Simon Fraser as we see the rain coming down here at Terry Fox Field. Again, sitting at about 9 degrees here this afternoon. A bit chilly, but manageable. For Simon Fraser, that's not the start you wanted, of course. Punt block is one of those explosion plays that can really hurt you, and puts up 8 easy points for the Western Oregon Wolves. The Wolves will take that, obviously. And now Saldana will line up to kick deep. Back to return is Jaron Bailey and Casey Kircher. Away is the kick. Looks like it's going to be Bailey at about the 10. Goes off to his left. Bit of space, breaks a couple tackles. He'll fall down at about the 24-yard line. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle there, but much ado about nothing. And we'll see Richardson lead the team out of the huddle once again. And Simon Fraser able to pick up one first down on their first drive, on their first play actually. But other than that, have not had a ton of success offensively. Here we see a bit of a different offensive set. Tight end. 87, Spencer McCabe, tight to the right. Richardson drops, looks to his left. Pass is complete. Over the middle to number 15, Robert Metters. Gain of about 20 yards and a nice first down. That's just a good throw by Richardson. Three-step drop in that pistol and fires it out of there on time. Richardson rushes back to the line. Takes the snap. The give is to Nelson, and he's crunched in the backfield by number 55. For the Wolves. Brought down in the backfield. To check the number on that. It was not number 55, but Richardson now takes it in the pistol. Screen set up, and he catches it. He's going to take it. Gets about 10. Flipped out to Metters. A nice little jailbreak screen there. And that's what you sometimes see in second and or third and long. Just trying to catch the defense rushing the quarterback with their ears pinned back and just flip it out to the wide receiver who's going to take it, scamper up the field, and now it's about 3rd and 2, much more manageable. Richardson in the pistol. Jason behind him. Jason Nelson behind him. Richardson keeps it, and he's going to scramble. He's going to be taken down in the backfield by Joey Sinclair. Loss of about 5 yards on the play. Boy, that's killer on those negative yards on a 3rd down play. No opportunity to go for it on 4th down. We'll see if the Clan punt team can do a better job of protecting Metzelar back there. As for those who missed it, their first touchdown coming on a block punt, return for a touchdown. Not exactly sure who got the block, but Curtis Anderson picked it up and took it back about 20 yards for a touchdown. Snap is high. Metzelar does get it away. It's going to bounce. Take a decent bounce. SFU bounce now down inside 18-yard line. Going to be down there by the Western Oregon returner. First down for the Wolves. And they'll take over 1st and 10. You can now purchase your tickets to SFU football home games online. Visit athletics.sfu.ca/tickets to buy yours today and save $2. Admission is free to all SFU students and staff. Parking is also free 90 minutes prior to the start of the event. Visit our website, athletics.sfu.ca, for full details. Curry flips it out to the left, complete to the tight end, 45 Tinkstad. It's 7. 2nd and 3 for the Wolves. Nice quick throw there by Curry. Curry in the pistol. 3 receivers bunched to the far left side. The give is to Land, and he's going to go nowhere. Brought down in the backfield. Flags on the play. Not sure if they were set up properly on that play, the Wolves. It's a holding penalty, and that's going to take them back. I assume Simon Fraser will take that penalty, pushing the Wolves back inside their own 20-yard line. They'll scrimmage from the 16, and it will be 2nd and 14 for the Wolves. Simon Fraser defensively forcing a turnover on their first, Western Oregon's first drive, an interception by Karstens. The handoff to the left side, he's going to be chopped down by Shea Karstens. Just mentioned him, who got the interception. See here on the replay, that's Land jumping over a tackler, but eventually brought down. 3rd and 6 for the Wolves, and a big stop here for Simon Fraser if they could pin the Wolves inside their own 25. Curry takes a snap, looks right, throws, and it's complete. Good enough for a first down. That was Tyler Sweet for the Wolves. Just a simple slant route over the middle. Ty Curry found him in that window, picked up a first down. There we see Curry. Efficient so far. That one interception where he got hit on the throw. Takes a snap. Give it to Land. Going to plow ahead for about 3. Down at the bottom of that pile is Davion Dixon. And Kiernan Testa, junior from Abbotsford, BC. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 here. It's a wet and rainy day here in Burnaby, BC. Curry takes a snap, give again. Omar dragged out of bounds. Omari Land sneaks out. Was knocked to hit in the backfield, but does scamper ahead for about 3. Knocked out of bounds by Simon Fraser, defender there. And now 3rd and 3 for the Wolves. Jackson comes in at quarterback, or sorry, pardon me, at running back. Curry in the pistol. The give is to Jackson. He's got a wide open spaces on that left side, and he's going to have enough for a first down. So he's wrapped up by Montagliani. But he gets to 5 yards and a first down. And there we see that wide shot of Terry Fox Field. Fog and rain here to stay today, I think. We're blessed here in the Pacific Northwest with a beautiful October, but November is here and here to stay, I think. Curry in the pistol. Fakes to Jackson, throws to the left, to his right, incomplete. Intended for Sweet. Coverage on the play was Karstens. He's everywhere out there today. You see Karstens just read the eyes. Also there was Duda to force that incompletion. Curry didn't have a ton of zip on that pass, possibly because of the conditions here this afternoon. Curry split backs. Now he's going to run an option with Jackson. He flips it out to Jackson, but Simon Fraser, well read, taken down in the backfield. That's Crescenzo with the tackle. Loss of about 4 on the play. Great read there by Simon Fraser. Did not fall for that inside give to the quarterback. Curry options it out and kind of in vain flips it out to Jackson, trying to see what he can do. But again, that's Crescenzo. Great read on that play, and Simon Fraser's defensive scheme really did well there. 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. Curry's going to have to throw here. He's got 3 receivers to his left. Simon Fraser plays a bit of his zone, screen to the middle. Pass is flipped out to Jackson, but incomplete. Tried to set up a screen, but not much there. No flags on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Wolves. So Simon Fraser's defense once again holds strong. we'll see the Wolves just try and set up a screen there with Jackson in the middle, but just didn't quite seem ready for the pass as Curry dropped back. But we'll force a punt here for the Wolves. High, booming kick. Signals for the fair catch. Oh, and he touched it, and it's going to be picked up by the Wolves. Metters misread where that was. Tried to back away, but it definitely clipped off his shoulder pads and was recovered by the Wolves. Boy, 2 special team gaffes here early here for Simon Fraser, setting up the Wolves with great field position here with just over a minute left in the first quarter. We see the Wolves coming back on the field. Very advantageous field position here. Really love if Simon Fraser could just hold them here even to a field goal attempt. There's Land. Cuts to his left. Bounces off a tackler. Gets about 9 yards on the play. Setting up the Wolves for a 2nd and short. Boy, and that's just a tough break there for Simon Fraser. 2 special team gaffes here, costing deeply in the first quarter. Really hope that this late in the season you'd have those cleaned up, but fortunately not. Land, it's going to be flipped, and a double reverse there. That's number 80, and he's going to throw, and it's going to be knocked down in the end zone. Should have been intercepted. But a double reverse there, and it ended up being Ennis Carter.
No idea what was going on. I zoomed out. So
setting up to throw. Not the greatest throw, a little bit of a wobbly one. And in the end zone, it was, could have been intercepted, but knocked away. Now it's 3rd and 3. Western Oregon with a bit of trickery on that last play. Curry with the give. Land is going to be tackled by number 18, Montagliani. It's going to be close to a first down. I think he's short. 4th and 1. Would assume that the Wolves are going to go for this down inside the 10. We see the tackler there. Great job there also by Shea Carson's come up in support and give a lick on Land. They're lined up to go for it here. We may as well. It's probably about 1.5 yards there. And they'll let the first quarter come to an end. So up here at Simon Fraser, Terry Fox Field, Western Oregon Wolves 8, Simon Fraser University no score. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
And we're back, and Simon Fraser with a big stop on 4th down. No chance on that 4th down run. Omari Land tackled in the backfield. Simon Fraser just read that play beautifully. Swarmed the ball tackler, and a big stop down inside their own 10-yard line. And the offense will take over at the 10, maybe 9-yard line there for Simon Fraser. Very appropriate giveaway at the quarter time here. They're giving away SFU towels, one of our local sponsors here, and you'll need it today as we see the wide shot here. Lots of rain here this afternoon at Terry Fox Field. And we see Siebert coming in at quarterback. He's going to throw. Incomplete. Pressured on the play there by a few Western Oregon Wolves. So we see Siebert coming in, perhaps getting a drive of his own. As offensively, Richardson doesn't look spectacular under center, but to be fair, the conditions here aren't really great for throwing the ball. He'll line up Richardson as a receiver in the left slot here. Siebert in the pistol. Nelson behind him, takes the snap, looks left. He's going to throw a bomb to Ryzen John, and that's going to be incomplete. A bit high. Pardon me, that was intended for O'Hay.
Sorry, could have been smoother.
Incomplete for Simon Fraser. But after that big stop inside your own 10-yard line, you'd love to get a couple first downs to at least flip the field a bit. But we'll see what Simon Fraser can draw up here on third down. John motions. He's going to look left, throw left, incomplete. Intended for Ryzen John at the first down marker, but a little bit low and to his left. Ball's incomplete, so we'll see Keith Metzelar once again. Richardson going 3 for 7 in the first quarter for 46 yards. But just maybe not moving the ball as effectively as Coach Tom Ford would have liked. I saw a bit of Siebert, and we'll see how what they do in their next drive. Western Oregon's going to be set up with pretty good field position here, as Metzelar's punting from his own end zone. And Western Oregon returner standing at the 43 of Simon Fraser. Kick is away. It's going to bounce, take a Simon Fraser roll, down inside their own 40 at about the 39-yard line. So the Wolves are going to have great field position here. Folks, you know, today's game is streamed on YouTube, and you can watch it at athletics.sfu.ca/FB Live. The game will also be available on demand at athletics.sfu.ca/on-demand. I'd also be remiss if we didn't mention our good friend, Howard Samura. VarsityLetters.ca is the most trusted source for high school and university sports news in BC. Visit the website, VarsityLetters.ca, for news, in-depth interviews, and much, much more. Of course, a huge evening last night in BC high school football. Check out VarsityLetters.ca for all the latest coverage. With basketball season starting up soon as well, high school sports is a beautiful thing and in full swing here as we head into November. First down run for Jackson, not much, half a yard. The down stick on the far side says 4, but it's definitely second down here. 2nd and 9. The hand is to Jackson, and he's going to be tackled. Gain of about 3. We mentioned this SFU front seven is going to have to be on their toes here. In the first quarter alone, Western Oregon rushed the ball 13 times, only ran it 9. Only threw it 9 times. I should say 10. There was one wide receiver throw that could have been picked off, but it wasn't. So now we've got a 3rd and 6. Make it 3rd and 7. Curry in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left side. Simon Fraser brings a little bit of heat, thrown out to Jackson, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Yeah, I did think it was a little bit further back from where the far official had marked it. So it's going to be 4th and 2. And we'll see. Western Oregon, I think go for it here with their ability to pound the ball on the ground. Oh, flags fly. We'll see which side jump first. Initial indication is offside. boy, and that's just killer for Simon Fraser. Offsides. Didn't quite catch who that was. I believe it was on the right side of that defensive end, and they jumped. And giving Western Oregon a free first down there on 4th and 2. Not what you like to do in your own end. So now we'll see the Wolves again. Curry in the pistol. Jackson behind him. Double tights. Jackson takes the carry to his left. Not much there. Tackled well by Shane Ward. And there was some great inside pressure there from the Clan defensive tackle. Was able to push the offensive guard back into the backfield. Not sure if I'm going to catch what number that was. Oh yeah, number 50. Brad Lyons with a great play. Creating that penetration, forcing a loss. 2nd and 12. SFU brings some heat. Completed though to number 80. That's Ennis Carter, who had the throw earlier in the game. Short completion, about 5, but sets the Wolves up a little bit better. And 3rd down, 3rd and 8. Curry with Land to his left. Probably in 4-down territory anyway. Not going to kick in this weather, I don't think. The give is to Land. He's got some space. He's down the right side. He's going to cut back into the middle and brought down. No, touchdown. Land. Touchdown for the Wolves. Falls down in the end zone. And a big scamper there by the Wolves around the right side, and just not much defensive presence there from Simon Fraser. And Western Oregon scores to make the score 14-0. Nice run there by Land off the right side. Saldana lining up for the extra point. Flags fly. Before the snap, they're chatting with the official, or pardon me, with Coach Arn Ferguson, so you think they're now they're going to bring their offense onto the field, as I think it's a half the distance to the goal penalty. SFU will bring in their big boy Ray Arcega. Their big plugs in the middle. With that penalty, not sure if it was too many men on the field or what, but it's going to be half the distance to the goal. And so the Wolves will go for 2 here. We'll see how they line up. We do have a tight end in the formation to the right. Jackson to Curry's right as well. Tight end motions to the top side. Curry's going to throw, rolls to his right, throws back to the middle, complete. And that's good. But flags fly. For now, it's complete, but no, it's not going to stand. It's an illegal shift against the Wolves. Yeah, and that'll take the 2 points off the board and probably bring the extra point unit back on the field there for Western Oregon. So now up 14-0. They'll attempt this extra point. 11:39 to go in the second quarter. Simon Fraser, a couple gaffes on defense.
There's a flag.
And just, or pardon me, on special teams. The extra point attempt is good. Simon Fraser now down 15-0 here early in the second quarter. For all the latest SFU athletics news, stats, videos, and more, visit athletics.sfu.ca. You can also stay connected with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. #RepTheLeaf and #NCAA. can also, you know where to check this game out. Today's game is live streamed on YouTube, and you can watch it at athletics.sfu.ca/FB Live. Also, if you want to fall asleep to the sultry tones of my voice, you can catch this game on demand. athletics.sfu.ca/on-demand. You can see the nice landscape view there of Terry Fox Field. It's a wet one here today, folks. Luckily, I'm under cover of a tent. Can't say that I'm warm, but I'm also not cold, so there you go.
The kicker or the receiver?
Saldana tees the ball up at his own 35-yard line. Back to return is Kircher and Bailey. Kick is off. That's going to be Bailey. That is one. Muffs it a bit. Not going to have... does break a couple tackles, though. It'll come down at about the 19. Made the best of that unfortunate fumble of the ball there, but brings it out to 19-yard line where Simon Fraser will take over, 1st and 10. We'll see who leads the team out at quarterback. Looks like Siebert is in that huddle. I believe that will be him. Indeed it is. Richardson also in the huddle, but will line up in the slot on the right side. So we've got Justin Siebert, the freshman from Covington, Washington, Kentwood High School. 6'3", 175, has seen some action, obviously this year. Did start against this Western Oregon team the last time these two faced off a couple weeks ago. And didn't have his best game. I think he would be the first to admit that as well.
Isn't
But,
that the quarterback?
SFU very excited about the young freshman here. He's got an opportunity to grow in this scheme with a new coach, new offensive coordinator. And he's going to grow and be this team's future after Richardson plays his last game on Terry Fox Field here next week against the Humboldt State Jacks. 3rd and 13 now for Simon Fraser. Nelson with not much on that run. Now it's Kircher in the backfield. Siebert behind. Siebert in the shotgun or in the pistol. Kircher behind him. Flags fly. Legal procedure there. False start on Simon Fraser. We've talked about this Clan passing offense. Again, tops in the GNAC, but just haven't been on their game here this afternoon. Still early, 10 minutes left here. And in the college game, you can put points up in a hurry. Simon Fraser is going to need to do some of that before half. Siebert's in the pistol. Takes the snap, looks left. Screen set up, complete to Richardson, but not much there. It's going to be tackled for a loss on the play. But I think that was 26 Lee for the Wolves. And Simon Fraser will again punt from its own end zone. Metzelaar is going to line up in there 3 or 4 yards deep. And the Wolves returner, number 13, Ryan Reynolds, stands at the 45. Punt unit hasn't had a great day so far, as they had one blocked in return for a touchdown. That was Western Oregon's first points of the day. They do get this one away. Metzelaar, a high booming kick. It's going to bounce. Take an SFU roll. Be downed at the 45-yard line by Kiernan Testa. And the Wolves will again start a drive inside Simon Fraser territory. As offensively, they just haven't clicked here this afternoon. Not sure if it's the rain or what. Just maybe a week off last week and a little bit rusty coming out here in the first quarter. But Simon Fraser's going to have to do something here defensively, as being down 3 scores obviously would not be ideal in the second quarter. Curry in the shotgun, takes the snap, give it to Jackson. To his left, around the corner. He's going to get about 8, 9. yards. He's tackled by a host of Clan. Jaron Bailey with the tackle, and now a couple flags after the play. Going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody after that. As the referees are chatting there, we'll see who they call it against, but see the flag there, and Jackson in the play. And Jackson pointing back to his sideline, so number 66, Joseph Gonzalez, the O-lineman, tapping his chest, mea culpa maybe. And we'll see if it's offsetting or if it's just going to be one against the Wolves.
That's good. Are you on me? So, okay.
They're going to chat about it. Coach Arn Ferguson. Maybe something was said that the refs just want to bring to Arn's attention. And, he'll maybe tell his team not to say or do whatever happened there. So the play will stand, but after the whistle, it's going to be moved back 15 yards. So it is, I believe it should be second down. Perhaps I'm wrong. The fog seems to roll in a bit here. We'll get the call from the referee. So it's a personal foul after the play. Could have been a piling on or something there, didn't quite see. But now we see the fog rolling in here, folks. We'll do our best to see what we can do. Curry looks to his left. He throws that way. Pass complete to Chris Mack. Tackled on the play by Verdugo. Also there was Glover. You see it on the replay there. Curry just flips it out.
Good.
Nice tackle there, hard impact. Pardon me, I think that was 29 Boljevic with the tackle. We see the rain coming down on the track there, folks. It's really coming down now. 3rd and 10 for the Wolves. Curry in the shotgun, Jackson to his left. 3 receivers to his right. He looks right. He's going to throw a bomb deep. Pass is incomplete. Great coverage there by Verdugo, step for step with Tawan Prince. 3rd and 10, you got to take a shot sometimes. But Prince unable to create much separation there from Verdugo. We'll see the replay here. Curry just looks right, and you think he's going to throw the bomb the whole way. And wasn't able to connect with Prince. Brings up 4th down for Simon Fraser. So great defensive there, great defensive stand there for Simon Fraser. And that 15-yard roughing penalty sure hurt them. The ball's going to trickle down at about the 6, where Simon Fraser will take over offensively. Be nice to get a couple first downs on this play, really get out of the shadow, although there's no shadows here today, but the shadows of your own goalpost, and flip the field position here. Simon Fraser needs to get in rhythm here offensively, as they've struggled here today. It's not connecting very well. And we see Siebert
it's getting so bad.
coming out to lead the Clan on this drive. 8:23 to go. 1st and 10 here for Simon Fraser.
No, yeah, I'm fine.
Siebert in the shotgun. He's thrown a couple balls down the field, but hasn't exactly been accurate. Only completion came on a screen, and that pass is complete, though. About 7 yards. And that's Metters over the middle. Great possession receiver there. About 2nd and 7 here. Siebert in the shotgun. Tight end to his left. Siebert's going to look right. Oh, incomplete. Metters should have had that one. But in this weather, you're going to see balls slip out of receivers' hands. But boy, I thought that one, Siebert put that one right in there. Fortunately, not able to come away with it. 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 3. Siebert in the pistol. The rain continuing to pour down here. Terry Fox Field. Motion before the snap. See who they're going to blame. I think both teams are going to point at each other here, but you see the flags there. Can't quite tell from that angle who jumped first, but Mr. Referee will tell us right now. And there you go, offside against the Wolves, which created that movement for the Simon Fraser offensive line. So SFU gets a free first down there on 3rd down. Don't even have to convert on 3rd down, and they'll get a first down. First one in a while here. Just under 8 minutes left here in the second. Takes a snap. Siebert with the give. Nelson, not much there. Boy, he is not had much daylight, although there is no daylight here this afternoon. But Nelson just having trouble. This offensive line having trouble opening any holes for Nelson to hit. He's got to be getting frustrated there. Simon Fraser maybe try and set up some screens or some quick passes, some flare passes there for Nelson to try and get him the ball more in space. As this run game, as it was against Azusa, not great here. And there we see it. Nelson is the intended target. The pass is incomplete. And that's more trying to get Nelson the ball in space. But incomplete. Now 3rd and 11. Now offensively, Siebert's going to have to force this ball down the field a bit more than he has. Got a tight end to his left, 2 receivers to the far side, John to the close side, matched up one-on-one. Wolves threaten blitz. And they do bring some heat from the right. And Siebert is going to be brought down by number 9, Jalen Parnell, in the backfield, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And the Wolves just manned up defensively there and brought some heat from the defensive left, the offensive right, and were able to create some pressure on Siebert. Didn't like what he saw down the field, and just took the sack there for Simon Fraser. Metzelaar once again lined up in his own end zone to punt this ball away. Boy, this game has been played in the west side of the field. Simon Fraser side of the field all quarter. Good kick by Metzelaar, forces the returner back to the 50. Ryan Reynolds takes it to his right. He's got some space, breaks a couple tackles, down inside the Simon Fraser 40. And they will take over there, 1st and 10. Simon Fraser next in action here next week, November 10th, 1 p.m. versus Humboldt State Jacks up here, and that's going to be Humboldt State's final game as a football program. Of course, we've all heard the news that they are folding their football program after this season. Simon Fraser will honor their seniors in a pregame ceremony, so be sure to stay tuned for a fun game there as SFU wraps up their regular season. Land with the run to the left side, but there are flags in the backfield. Hold, maybe. Chop block, we'll see. And it is a hold. We'll take the ball back. Simon Fraser will gladly accept the penalty. 1st and 20 now for the Wolves. As we see Curry leading his offense there. Offensively, Western Oregon's pounded the ball well, taken a couple shots down the field through the air, but really this run game, and Omari Land with that big run in the second that got them their touchdown. Here he is again. He's got a big hole up the right side. He's going to get down. He's going to get that penalty yardage back and more. Gain of 19 yards. We see down behind the play, Brad Lyons down on the field. Omari Land just really scampered out there to his right side, big hole, and was able to pick up 19. There we see Brad Lyons, one of the seniors that's held down this defensive unit here from Port Coquitlam. Terry Fox, and transferred from South Dakota State back here to Simon Fraser. 6'3" defensive end, 250 pounds. Big guy, made some plays here this afternoon, so it would not be good to lose him this afternoon. Defensively, Simon Fraser rallying up in their huddle there, and going to have to see if they can force another stop here. Of course, Simon Fraser defensively, only one touchdown against them. You'll see that the score is 15-0, but we see Lyons there, gets up, jogs off. Looks like he should be okay.
And he just runs off.
He's got a brace there on that right knee. Perhaps just something feels a little funny in there. We'll see. See if he comes back on the field. Looks like he is ready to go, but he's going to have to sit out a few plays there. 2nd and 1 here for the Wolves. Land with a big 19-yard carry on first down after that hold that put the Wolves back a bit. Curry's going to look to his sideline, maybe change up the play. Land deep in the backfield, maybe 10 yards behind the ball there. Perhaps setting something else up here. Curry takes the snap. Land takes it. He's tripped up. Going to fall close to the sticks. I think they're going to give it to him. See where the referees mark it. The ref's looking down the line. Long look at it. I think they're going to bring in the sticks just to measure here. 4:43 to go in the first half here. Simon Fraser, defensively, as I mentioned, has done pretty well this afternoon. You know, they've been pinned deep in their own end multiple times here. And defensively, only giving up that one touchdown. Again, the punt block that was returned for the touchdown. Measurement will give the Wolves a first down. Now 1st and 10 at about the 27-yard line there for the Wolves. We see that rain continuing to pour there here up at Terry Fox Field. Again, sitting around 8 degrees, 9 degrees here. Terry Fox Field, big rain, little inside give there to the tight end, Tingstad, and he's going to rumble forward. Carries the pile. Boy, nice run there for Western Oregon Wolves. Going to give him a first down. Just a little trap play inside. Gave the ball to Tingstad. Try to get him involved in the run game as well as the pass game. They won't give him 10. They'll give him about 9. 1st and 1. Or sorry, pardon me. 2nd and 1. The clock ticks. Just got 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Half that has seen the Wolves really dominate. Oh, he's going to be tackled in the backfield. Jackson taken down for a loss of 2. Going to create a 3rd down conversion opportunity here for the Wolves, but would be a big stop. See Land, and just a great penetration there. Is number 90, Kyle Wilson, the big 6'7" defensive end from Newmarket, Ontario. 3rd and 3 for the Wolves. No. Simon Fraser will do their best to put a stop to this run game. Curry looks to his left. He's pressured. He's going to scramble. He's going to be brought down just short of the sticks. 4th and 1 here I assume the Wolves will go for it. Fourth down here for the Wolves. See, Curry looked like he wanted to pass. Perhaps the Wolves trying to catch Simon Fraser off guard. Maybe in more of a run blitz scheme, but Curry took it himself. Now fourth and a long one, 1.5. Jackson to his right. Big stop here for Simon Fraser needed. Ty Curry looks to the sideline. They'll change up the play. Jackson now moves to his left. They've got a tight end to that left side. He's going to pass. Looks to his right. Pass is complete. He's going to get the first down. Curry just flipped that out to his right and was able to connect there. It's number 8, Chris Mack, getting that first down reception. As we see here, Curry, just a nice little drop. Looks to his right. Covered on the play, I believe that was Verdugo. Now Curry. Pistol. The give to Jackson. He hits the line hard, but he's rocked by a Simon Fraser defender there. 37. I think I'm misreading that. That must be 33. Griffin Barrett, SFU's leading tackler coming into the game, met Jackson in the backfield. Brings it down for a loss of 2. That'll be second and long. Here, a minute and a half left in the first half. Jackson to the right of Curry. Double tights. Curry looks left. He's going to throw to that slant, and the pass is incomplete. Good coverage there by Jaron Bailey. And he's going to chat in the ear of Chris Mack as he walks away. We'll see Curry. Yeah, just looks to the left. Slant play over the middle, but pass wasn't really close. And falls incomplete there. Now 3rd and 12. The incompletion stops the clock at 1:13. We'll see if the Wolves are in 4-down territory here or if they'd kick a short field goal here, but in this weather, you never know. Curry, 3 receivers to the left side. He's going to look left. Now he's going to come back to his right. He's going to roll out. He's not going to have much. And he's knocked out of bounds by Barrett. It's going to be a gain. It won't be a sack for Barrett, but only a short gain, about 1.5. And they will indeed bring out the field goal unit. Curry, you see, he originally looks left, but just didn't have much, and he scrambled out, and we know he can do that. Coming into the game with 120 runs, or 119 runs, averaging 30 yards a game on the ground is Curry. Real run-pass threat as a quarterback. So now we'll see Saldana, who accounted for all their points last week in that 7-6 loss to the Cougars. And the kick is up, and it's good. That'll take our score to 18-0 for the Wolves. But defensively, a good stop there for Simon Fraser when the opponent takes the ball over in your own territory. You gave up a couple first downs, bend but don't break, and got that first down. So Simon Fraser again holding the Wolves offensively. Hasn't really been a very explosive game here, really, aside from a couple runs from Land. There hasn't been too many big plays here for either side. And offensively, we'll see what Simon Fraser can do here. They've got 3 timeouts, 58 seconds left in the first half, but offensively have not moved the ball very well. So we'll see if they can rectify that here with just under a minute left. Got Devin O'Hay, a new returner, back in there. You see Miles Richardson just trotting out from the change room there. Now Saldana's got the ball teed up at his 35 as the rain continues to come down here at Terry Fox Field. Saldana with the kick. High kick. Fair caught at about the 1, and that'll bring the ball out to the 25-yard line for Simon Fraser. take over there, 1st and 10. We will see. It looks like Siebert is in the huddle, but Richardson's in the middle of it. So we'll see who comes out and leads Simon Fraser on this last drive of the half, we assume. 56 seconds left.
Okay, there's a big puddle next to me. Yeah.
I'm just asking the game clock operator to reset the game clock to 58 seconds. We see Richardson now back under center in the shotgun. Going to try and lead this team to score here before the half. See what they can do. Spencer McCabe to the close side. And they've got 2 receivers this way as well. John split out real wide. Richardson takes the snap. Big cut block there. Richardson's going to look to his right or his left, and it's going to be intercepted. Pass is intercepted by Micaiah Lee. It just didn't look like Simon Fraser was on the same page offensively. And that was John in the vicinity, but Richardson just didn't get enough on that throw, and it was intercepted. We'll see the replay here. Richardson has time. Looks to his left. Just underthrows John there. Maybe John didn't break off the route where he was supposed to, but now the Wolves again with advantageous field position. We'll try and put more points on the board. 49 seconds left, 3 timeouts. Ty Curry in the pistol. To give us to Jackson. He's going to hop inside, breaks a tackle, but Barrett will drag him down by his heels. Gets about 5. Western Oregon does not call a timeout there. Okay. Clock is running. 30 seconds left in the first half. Curry takes the snap. He's going to keep it. He's going to throw now off to the left side. Caught by Ryan Reynolds there, and he's going to scamper out of bounds at the 18-yard line. 22 seconds left. Now you expect Western Oregon to take some shots, but now they do have 3 timeouts, so can take some shots over the middle. And the Simon Fraser defense is going to have to hold strong here in these pouring wet conditions here at Terry Fox Field. Curry in the pistol. Jackson to his right. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Takes the snap. Looks left. He'll throw left into the end zone. Incomplete. Not a lot of zip on that throw, and it fell short. I believe that was number 80, Ennis Carter, in the end zone. And just couldn't get that ball out far enough. Thrown into double coverage. And not much there for the Wolves offensively. Curry again in the shotgun. Jackson to his right. Now 3 receivers to his right. He's going to flip it inside. Give us to Jackson. He's going to be brought down. Pushed out of bounds, really. And looks like they'll take a timeout there. The Wolves trying to catch Simon Fraser off guard, but again, we've talked about the senior-led front 7 for Simon Fraser. Able to bring down Jackson. Minimal gain, if any. We'll see it here on the replay as just a delayed give to Jackson. Pushed out of bounds there finally by Gabe Lopez. 9 seconds left. They'll take a timeout. Chat about what they want to do here. Offensively, 9 seconds left again. 3rd and 11, defensively for Simon Fraser, as we take a look at the wide shot of beautiful Terry Fox Field. The fog seems to be rolling in and out a bit here, as we are accustomed to. In Burnaby up and Terry Fox Field on Burnaby Mountain up here in the clouds.
They might pass because they took a timeout.
Western Oregon line up Simon Fraser, 19-yard line on the left hash. Curry's got 3 receivers to his wide side, to his right. He's in the shotgun. Jackson to his left. Single coverage on the far left side. Curry looks right, throws right, pass into the end zone, complete. Caught by number 88, Tyler Sweet, for the touchdown. And that'll be the last play of the first half.
After the kick.
And boy, what a tough break there for Simon Fraser defensively. Get the ball with a minute left on your own 25. First play, interception thrown. And Western Oregon will come back and score a touchdown there, making the score 24-0 for the Wolves. Now they'll put 3 seconds back on the place, or on the play clock, or on the time clock, pardon me. And they'll line up for this extra point. Saldana has been perfect this afternoon. 1 field goal, 1 extra point. Saldana, kick is up. And it's good. Bringing the score to 25-0 there for Western Oregon. You see a shot there of the rain coming down on the track at Terry Fox Field. It's a wet one out there. Simon Fraser just unfortunately hasn't had much going offensively. We'll try and regroup offensively at half, make some adjustments, try and
oh my goodness, still 3 seconds.
Try and get something going offensively. Boy, they've really been limited. Hasn't mattered whether it's been Richardson or Siebert. Neither particularly effective here for Simon Fraser. And they find themselves down 25-0 heading into the half here. Unless we can see something special here as we see a kickoff here with 3 seconds left. Saldana's going to tee it up again on that left hash. At his own 35-yard line, back to return. Devin O'Hay, Casey Kircher once again. Saw a fair catch the last time. Perhaps we'll see that again. Saldana's going to run up. Booming kick. He's got a big leg. That comes down in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and SFU will take over at the at the 25-yard line with 3 seconds left here in the first half.
Oh, that was me getting
that wide shot at Terry Fox Field. We see a lot of umbrellas, a lot of fans here up on the hill, but to be fair, in the Pacific Northwest, we are used to this. This is what winter is out here. It's 8-9 degrees, rainy weather. These football players are used to it. They're practicing in it. They know that this is what they're going to get in November football.
Just can't hold the water anymore.
Richardson, 1 play left, takes the snap. The give is to Nelson, or Sir Kircher, pardon me. He's going to get 2 yards, and that'll run out the clock here in the first half. And Simon Fraser will make their way off the field. Try and dry off a bit as they are down 25-0 here to the Western Oregon Wolves. So with that, at the end of the second quarter, heading into halftime, Western Oregon Wolves 25, Simon Fraser University, no score. Folks, we'll be back in a bit.
Any day at SFU may feel like just another day. But any day here has enormous potential. The potential for something significant to happen. Like the day when you might find yourself engaging with the outside world. To create a lasting impact on many lives. Or the day when you might unearth something that inspires you to start a business. Or the day when you might become an instrument of change. Or discover where you belong. Or take advantage of an unconventional education. To become part of something huge. In fact, any day has the potential to have real impact. Because any day at SFU is not just any other day.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Here, Paul. Here, Devin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing.
Large crowd filing into the Redwood Bowl tonight. It is sunny and beautiful. Mid-60s as the chain gang makes their way in as well.
Own it! Believe it! And let's leave it on the field, baby. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 1, 2, 3,
It is almost time for kickoff. Humboldt State Lumberjacks taking on Simon Fraser University. Near side still on his feet to the far side and taken down. Richardson goes over the middle, has a receiver going for the end zone, and a great play made. And it's going to be a handoff to the running back over the right stop. Here's the kick. What a spectacular pitch and catch. It's going to be a pass. They're going to look for the end zone, and it's thrown to the corner. Catch is made. Shot, and it's batted down. Wow. To Phillips over the far side. He ducks under one Lumberjack, and he's in for a touchdown. Seconds. And making the stop.
Pass is complete. First down.
You could credit hard work, determination, or natural talent. Jenna Lee Baxter just thanks her friends. When she joined the SFU women's soccer team over the summer of 2016, leaving Oregon State for the comforts of home, it was friendship that drove her back. Baxter had grown up with several members of the SFU team who convinced her that this is where she belonged.
The reason I came here was because they told me how awesome this program is and how awesome the coaches are and just how supportive they are, and I really wanted to be a part of an environment that's just so encouraging. When I first came back to SFU, I thought it was going to be a struggle. However, the team was so welcoming, and I knew most of the girls anyways, and it made it really easy for me to fit in.
It was a new friendship, however, that ended up having the most impact on the field. A midfielder with a penchant for passing, Baxter immediately found a partner in then freshman forward Emma Pringle.
The first time that I played with Emma, I thought she was an amazing player, and I was so excited that I had the opportunity to play with her. She's just so determined, like on the ball, and to just win, and that's something that I admire of her.
When Jenna first came to SFU, I thought she was very creative on the ball. She always looked to play me in the air, to my feet, and I just found like we had a really good connection right from the beginning. I feel like we're almost like twins on the team, like we know where each other are on the field. We always have like a plan going into each game of like certain things that we'll do.
This season, the Baxter-Pringle connection has been as strong as ever, and their chemistry has led to the team's second ever GNAC championship appearance. From top to bottom, the team's success has been the result of the players' close bond.
The thing that makes this team so special is just how close we are with each other. This group is so welcoming and so encouraging and supportive. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but here. I'm really excited to be given another opportunity to go to the GNAC tournament. We've worked so hard this year, and it's awesome that we get to experience that again.
Regardless of the outcome, the 2018 GNAC Player of the Year knows that her decision to follow friendship was the right one, and SFU will forever be her home.
What I remember most from my time at SFU is just the friendships that I've been able to make. These girls have made me into the person I am today, and I'm so thankful that I've been able to be a teammate of theirs.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
A lot of people think that because we score so much, we don't have anything to practice, but we actually train really hard every single day.
It can be pretty grueling, but we're getting better. Run up, open your hands, and close them. You gotta move your hands up and make this motion slower.
My celly is pretty simple. Basically what you do, you score and then you run up, you point at them.
Let's go!
Good stuff, good stuff. Jump in there. Good.
People wonder why we have so much success. It's partly because we spend hours in the film room.
Right leg, right arm, and then you start kicking, and then you use your arm and go bang. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
That's how it's done. Hey Connor, what are you doing after training?
I gotta go see J-Dog for some physio. My arm hurts from fist pumping too much.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Hi, my name is Lauren Friedman. I'm in my 5th year of biomedical engineering at SFU, and I play on the women's volleyball team. My first work term was at a company called Braceworks Custom Orthotics. and I did research and product development on a chest brace for pectus carinatum. And my second work term was at a company called Plantiga, where I did research on their insoles that collect data for professional athletes in the military. SFU Athletics and Co-op have helped facilitate my journey through university by helping me apply what I learned in my sport into the classroom, and also what I learned in the classroom into my sport, and then putting it all together in the real world really helped narrow my focus. I would recommend that SFU athletes participate in co-op because not a lot of people get to play the sport that they love and be in school, and not a lot of people get to explore different areas of work that they love and also play their sport. So putting all those three things together is really a unique opportunity that not a lot of people get.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves. Our vision, our heart, our drive to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Any day at SFU may feel like just another day. But any day here has enormous potential. The potential for something significant to happen. Like the day when you might find yourself engaging with the outside world. To create a lasting impact on many lives. Or the day when you might unearth something that inspires you to start a business. Or the day when you might become an instrument of change. Or discover where you belong. Or take advantage of an unconventional education. To become part of something huge. In fact, any day has the potential to have real impact. Because any day at SFU is not just any other day.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. we make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive to achieve every goal we aim for because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Any day at SFU may feel like just another day. But any day here has enormous potential. The potential for something significant to happen. Like the day when you might find yourself engaging with the outside world. To create a lasting impact on many lives. Or the day when you might unearth something that inspires you to start a business. Or the day when you might become an instrument of change. Or discover where you belong. Or take advantage of an unconventional education. To become part of something huge. In fact, any day has the potential to have real impact. Because any day at SFU is not just any other day.
Welcome back to Simon Fraser University, Terry Fox Field, where Simon Fraser trails the Western Oregon Wolves 25-0 here as we head into the third quarter. Simon Fraser players warming up there on the field, and they'll need it because they have been ice cold here in the first half. Offensively, 30 yards total for this Simon Fraser team, only 2 first downs, 0 for 5 on third down. And just have struggled to get any rhythm going offensively here. And, we've seen a couple quarterbacks. Richardson, 3 for 7, 46 yards. Siebert, 1 for 5. And really offensively rushing the ball. Only 5 carries for negative 16 yards. So Simon Fraser offensively is really going to have to find some sort of spark. You'd think that they'd have to maybe reach down to their bag of tricks here as we see Miles Richardson and Justin Siebert throwing the ball back and forth there down on the sideline. And, just haven't really, as I mentioned, haven't been firing on any cylinder offensively. But there we see the team in the huddle before the before this third quarter kickoff here, and just haven't really had much going offensively. For the Wolves, they've been led by their running game. It's been Land who's had the majority of the yardage gained. He's had 8 carries for 50 yards, while Jackson's had 10 for 28. And Simon Fraser's actually done a pretty decent job against the run here. Really that one long touchdown run by Land, and then the one long touchdown catch by Sweet. But they've consistently been put in poor defensive field position as the offense has really sputtered here and hasn't really got anything going. But we will see the Simon Fraser offense to start here in the third quarter as we see O'Hay and Kircher back to return. Saldana lining up at his 35-yard line again on his favorite left hash. And really it was just a tough half of Simon Fraser football here. A couple special team gaffes. The punt block, return for a touchdown. And then the return man muffing a punt inside their own 10, recovered by the Wolves. And just was all downhill from there in that first half. So Simon Fraser's going to have to rally here in the second half if they'd like to make this game close. And they've got a return, and that's O'Hay up the right side, cuts back, and is taken down. A great return, best one of the day. As the ball comes out to about the 37-yard line, that's O'Hay with a good couple moves. We'll see it here on the replay, far side there. O'Hay to his left, cuts to his right, breaks a couple tackles, and shows off his abilities there, that freshman from North Vancouver, Argyle High School. We will see Richardson under center there in the pistol to start this third quarter. He had a couple more completions than Siebert, but really both of them struggled offensively as this leading, GNAC leading passing team has really struggled to get anything going here offensively. Richardson is going to keep it, now throw. Pass complete, but he's met. Good coverage there on the play by 26. Lee, who had the interception earlier this afternoon. And that was Metters with the catch. Got about a yard. 2nd and 9 here for Simon Fraser. We'll see Richardson. He's got John to his left, 2 receivers to his right. Nelson behind him. They'll bring heat. Richardson throws to his left, pass is incomplete. Flags on the play. Pass was intended for John. Incomplete. And I think the penalty is going to be against Simon Fraser. Initial indications there. See the replay here. Richardson just looking to his left for John. The penalty against Simon Fraser will be declined. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. Really don't want to waste this good field position. Best field position starting for a drive they've had in this game. Now Richardson in the pistol. Nelson behind him. The Wolves drop into coverage. Not much down the field. He's going to roll to his left. Now he's going to try and huck it. It's going to be caught. That's complete and a 1st down. Nice play there by Robert Metters just to find a spot. And now we see a late flag there for Simon Fraser. We'll see it here on the replay, but it might be for naught. There's an eligible man downfield, and that's going to bring back this nice play of Metters to, or pardon me, Richardson to Metters. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and now make it 3rd and 14. And that's just unfortunate. Not sure if an O-lineman just got caught, maybe saw Richardson maybe thinking about scrambling and ran down the field and takes away that nice 1st down play. So Richardson will take it. Receiver screen is caught. He's going to have some space, and he's going to get close to the 1st down. Still about 2 yards short. Bring up 4th down, and I assume Simon Fraser will go for this. Offensively, they have not had many 4th and short opportunities, so they may as well go for it here. No, they're not. They're going to bring up the punt team, just as I say they might go for it. Well, it is a long 2. Perhaps this field position game here, Simon Fraser wanting to pin the Wolves in their own end. I can't say that the Wolves have been spectacular on offense, but they've done what they've needed to do. Had offensive or advantageous field position all afternoon, starting many drives inside Simon Fraser territory. They've got whistles before the play. Somebody jump. I see. Flags here. Maybe see what it is here. The refs are talking about it. Just a simple delay game call against Simon Fraser, and that'll back him up 5 yards. Move the returner Ryan Reynolds up to about his 25. Metzelar standing at his 27. And try and get one down inside the 20. He's had a couple good ones, a couple bad ones this afternoon. That's what you're going to get from a young punter. He'll roll this one down, and this will be, Reynolds will not touch it, and it will bounce down to the 22 and down by Kieran Testa once again, down one earlier today. And the Wolves, we'll see them in their first drive of this third quarter. They will, they've had not a ton of offensive prowess this afternoon, but again, like I said, they've done what they've needed to do. Scored on a big play by Land, and then also a nice catch by Sweet in the end zone right at the 3 seconds left in the half to get that third touchdown there for the Wolves. See Curry with the give to Land. He's going to bounce it outside, but he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage by a host of Clan tacklers. I'm going to say Shea Carsons was there. We'll see on the run there. Just cuts it out to his left, and the SFU able to string that one out. And a couple guys in there, 41, 5, 32, all doing a good job rallying up to the ball. Good to see Brad Lyons out there, the far defensive end there. He struggled, went down with an injury midway through the second, but he is back. Land again. He'll take the carry. Now he's got more space. He's going to get a first down and more. Now taking him down out of bounds is Griffin Barrett, but he's going to get a first down and more. Gain of about 20 on the play. He'll be pushed out of bounds. 42-yard line. First down for the Wolves. And this is what we're going to see here, especially as the rain continues to drive here in the second half. A Western Oregon team that likes to run the ball, runs more than they throw. We'll see a quick screen out to the left. Not much there. No, it actually hit the ground incomplete. No, sorry, they did call it complete, but he was touchdown. Maybe took a knee there as he caught the ball. Loss of about 3. And this Western Oregon team really likes to run the ball, we said, and so I think that's what we're going to see a lot of in this second half as they look to run down this clock and get out of here with a win. Jackson now in the backfield. He's going to get the carry. Cut to his right. He's going to chop down. Nice play by Meinecker coming in and just that was Duda forcing the cutback for Jackson, and really didn't have much to do on that play. We'll see. Yeah, just kind of chops him in there, and rallying up there is number 40, Isaac Evans. And we see Western Oregon middle of the pack in their rushing offense, but that's what they really like to do. Coming into the game, second in the league in carries or attempts of rushing. Pass over the middle, complete. Is he going to get the first down? No, he's going to be. And the ball pops out, heads out of bounds, but good tackle there by Boljevic, I believe that was. Going to bring up fourth down, I should say, and about 4. And we'll see Curry looking over the middle. Completion there to Ennis Carter. They will indeed bring out the punt unit. So a good job there by Simon Fraser, being able to stop the Wolves outside their own, inside Wolf territory. We've got Ethan Basalt back to return. Kick is away. It's a high, booming kick. Boy, he can sure wallop that ball. Not sure why Basalt is fielding that one at his 2. He's going to be tackled at his 5. Might have been better to let that one see what happens and head into the end zone. But Simon Fraser's going to have a long field here as they take over with 9:29 remaining in the third quarter. And offensively, really, again, we've mentioned it multiple times since the fog seems to roll in here. As we see, Simon Fraser's going to have to get something going offensively. Really, run, pass, hasn't worked either way. And a couple special teams mistakes in the first quarter. Now we're down here 25-0. here in the third against a very good Western Oregon defense. And Western Oregon leads the league in rushing defense, coming into the game allowing just 106 yards on the ground per game. They're definitely going to improve on that here unless SFU can really do something. Throws it up, incomplete. Nice little double move there by John, but Parnell wasn't fooled on this left side. Tried to set up a kind of a fake screen and then throw it deep to John. We'll see it here on the replay. A little pump fake by Richardson, then he tosses it up. But just good coverage there by Parnell, knocks it away, and now we'll see a run. I want to say that's one of SFU's most effective runs there on the day, and it was only a couple of yards. So we've got some pushing and shoving after the whistle. Flags do fly.
I have it, yeah.
Far away from the ball, though. See what they were for. See the replay here, and yeah, just a little. That was quite catch who that was for the Wolves, but brought Nelson down a bit after the whistle. We'll see what Mr. Referee says here. They are marching the ball.
Illegal substitution, defense. 12 players on the field. 5-yard penalty, repeat second down.
Just an illegal substitution play. Nothing, or an illegal substitution penalty. Nothing to do about that late tackle there. So Simon Fraser will take the 5 free yards, and it'll be second down once again. 2nd and 5. Richardson in the pistol. Nelson behind him. Takes the snap. Looks right. Throws right. Deep. Good coverage, though. And that's going to be knocked away. Pass was intended on the far sideline for Devin O'Hay, I believe. Tough to see in the fog, but yeah, that's O'Hay. And good coverage there by, I believe that's 42, Dominic Aquina. And, able to knock that ball away. Really nice contested ball, and Richardson just kind of threw it up, hoping that O'Hay could come down with it or hope for a penalty. But now it's 3rd and 5. Simon Fraser at their 10. It would be nice to get a first down here and get some positive movement here offensively. But he's going to be running for his life, rolling to his wrong side, and he's just going to throw it away. There was pressure up the middle, and Richardson couldn't do much. And he was rolling to his weak side, couldn't get much going, and just threw the ball out of bounds. Luckily not being tackled for a safety. But now once again, Metzlar in his own end zone. He's going to punt this ball away. Well, I want to say he's punted 3 or 4 times from his own end zone. Western Oregon returner Ryan Reynolds is standing at the Simon Fraser 45. 8:37 to go. Again, offensively, really struggling here for Simon Fraser. The snap is low, but he'll get it away. Decent kick. Reynolds will take it at the 42. Cut up the middle. Get about 10. Bring it to 32. And that will be where Ty Curry will take over with this Western Oregon offense that has really just pounded the rock here. And hasn't given Simon Fraser much of an opportunity here offensively. And we'll see which running back Western Oregon trots out here, but Land has now got 12 carries for 90 yards. Jackson's got 15 for 29. So Jackson, they've used a bit more, but not as effective. And after the whistle, there's a personal foul penalty against the Wolves, so the return will count, but it'll be 15 yards back from that point. Western Oregon will still keep the ball, take over possession in Simon Fraser territory at their 46-yard line. Curry's been okay today, 12 for 20, just 93 yards. Sweet with that touchdown catch, 19-yard touchdown catch in the first half. We really expect them to run the ball here offensively. And Jackson in the backfield. He will indeed get the ball. Runs up the middle. He'll plow ahead for about 6. Simon Fraser, Davian Dixon on the tackle. Here we see Ben Meinecker trotting into the defensive secondary. Ben Meinecker, 3-time academic All-American, named earlier this week. Congratulations to him. The senior will play his final game here, Terry Fox Field, on senior night next week as they take on the Humboldt State Jacks. And it was Ben Meinecker along with Dallas Dixon, the wide receiver, named to the academic All-American team earlier this week. So congratulations to those gentlemen. Keep up those good studies. The Wolves pick up a first down on that last play with Jackson. He once again is behind Curry. He'll take the ball. Up the middle once again, 5 yards. I feel like we're going to be saying that a lot this afternoon as we get here into the second half. And the Wolves just want to show their strength here. And that's what their strength is just running the ball right down the gut. And Jackson just able to fight forward, 5 yards here, 5 yards there. That's going to pick up good yardage on first down, make second down more manageable. Now the Wolves, tight end, double tights to the right. Jackson pulls it. Sorry, Curry pulls it. Now he's going to throw deep, and the pass is going to be complete. Touchdown. Chris Mack in the end zone. There are flags. And boy, it's going to come back. And another illegal man downfield penalty. I don't think I've seen 3 illegal man downfield in 9 minutes of gameplay ever in my life. But we'll make that completion to Mack not will take away that long completion and the touchdown. So the points will come off the board. And again, an illegal man downfield. Maybe the referee saw something at halftime and want to crack down on some downfield movement by those offensive linemen. So the ball will come back, 2nd and 10. Therefore, the Wolves. We see Curry looking to the sideline, getting the play call. As the rain is picking up now. Really coming down out there. Jackson to his right. Gets the give. No, it will be pulled down by Curry. He's going to scramble up the middle, and he'll get enough for a first down. That was Gabe Lopez with the tackle. But Curry pulls it. And as we mentioned, he can do that. He's got a couple carries on the day. We'll see it here on the replay. Just not much down the field, so he pulls it. He's got 4 carries on the day now for 14 yards. As Western Oregon continues to assert themselves here on this SFU front 7. Jackson gets the carry, takes it to his left. Breaks a couple tackles. He's pushed out of bounds there for gain of 7. I think that's Mason Glover on the far sideline that pushed him out. Indeed it is. Jackson's going to take a blow there. We'll see Land come in. Both these players have been effective here this evening. Coming into today, Land had 107 carries, Jackson 85. Land averaging 5.1, Jackson 4.6 yards per carry, so they've been effective, and that's their MO as they choose to run once again up the middle with Land. Gains 2, bring up a third down, 3rd and 4. 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Western Oregon up 25-0 here against Simon Fraser. Western Oregon brings in their big unit, double tights. Land in the backfield. Curry pulls it. He's going to be tackled. Number 41, that's Shane Ward, came into the game, again, tied the lead for Clan in tackles. And looks like Western Oregon will keep their offense on the field. Go for it here on 4th down, 4th and 4. Can't say I'm surprised. This rain is really, really coming down here. See a lot of umbrellas out there. Ty Curry, under center, land to his right. He's going to give it, and he's going to be stopped. Simon Fraser, big stop there on 4th down. That was number 40, Isaac Evans, who made the play in the backfield. Just that play did not have much of a chance to start, and we'll see it here on the replay. Isaac Evans is right there in the backfield, and Land didn't stand a chance. But on 4th and 5, they choose to run the ball. And now Simon Fraser will take over from the 20-yard line. It's getting a little bit more difficult to see there, folks, but I'll do my best as the fog has been coming in on and off the field here, coming in waves. Richardson under center, Nelson to his left. The Wolves bring heat. The give is to Nelson. He's going to flip it, and it's going to be fumbled, and it's going to be picked up. Oof. Boy, that was a gutsy play call there. Oh, hey, luckily only loses 12 yards on the play. But a little bit of trickery here for Coach Ford, and why not? You know, Simon Fraser, 2 games left. Haven't won in 7 games. Might as well have some fun with these gentlemen out there. Head to the back of the playbook and have some fun. Fortunately, that one did not work so well. So the Wolves take a timeout there just to readjust their defensive scheme. Just a reminder that after this game, feel free to stay tuned to athletics.sfu/live, where women's volleyball will play their final home game, and they honor their seniors. Athletics.sfu/VB Live. They will take on the Western Oregon Wolves. The first serve is at 5 p.m. You can watch live at athletics.sfu.ca/VB Live. Also, you can come up to West Gym here. Tickets are available online or at the door. Parking is always free up here at Simon Fraser for varsity games. You can always check us out, athletics.sfu.ca/football. Follow their Twitter account at SFU Football, or check us out on Facebook and Instagram at SFU Clan. So offensively here for Simon Fraser, in a bit of a hole. 2nd and 20 at their own 9-yard line. Western Oregon will see if they decide to bring some heat or drop into zone coverage, as they've done multiple times. They'll just bring 4, drop into man coverage. The pass is thrown and complete. Wow, nice catch there by O'Hay. He's going to get about 12, and he's wrapped up by a Western Oregon tackler. But nice completion there for Richardson. As he looks to his right, sees O'Hay, and O'Hay's tall, 6'1", brings that down with his hands and doesn't allow the Western Oregon defender to knock it away. Richardson under pressure, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield for a sack. I believe that was 5. Maybe number 9, pardon me, Jalen Parnell for the Wolves with the sack. They'll bring up 4th down. Metzelaar, at least he's not punting from his end zone, but he's darn near close at his 5-yard line. As we tick under 3 minutes here to play in the 3rd quarter. Metzelaar at his 6. He's had one block today. Low snap, bounces, but he picks it up well. He drives the punt back, and it's fumbled. The guy falls on it. Ryan Reynolds, no, it's still bouncing around. And that's a nice flip of field position there for Simon Fraser. Ryan Reynolds just unable to get a handle of it, and it was hit by a Simon Fraser defender, popped the ball loose. Western Oregon jumped on it, but nice flip of the field there. We'll see it here on the replay. Reynolds in our frame, slipped through his hands. Then that was 96 Testa that knocks it loose again. Luckily for Simon Fraser, or pardon me, for Western Oregon, it's picked up by their player right there. So Western Oregon will keep the ball, but now driven back into their own end at the 20-yard line. Ty Curry under center. Once again, Jackson in the backfield. And guess what, folks? It's a give to Jackson. He's going to be hit in the backfield. Stumble right back to the line of scrimmage, but Simon Fraser able to rally well. Looked like it was Shane Griffin there, or sorry, Griffin Barrett there on the tackle, driving Jackson back once he hit the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. I think we'll come to expect this from Western Oregon, as we mentioned. Just sort of trying to grind this clock down. Got a 25-point lead here in the 3rd. Again, offensively, Simon Fraser hasn't put up much of a challenge. So they'll want to keep this clock moving with their dual threat quarterback, Ty Curry, and that two-headed monster of Jackson and Land. And that's Jackson once again. He's going to get maybe a yard. Again, brought down again by a host of Simon Fraser players. And Griffin Barrett and Isaac Evans at the bottom of that pile. We'll see the run here. Just not much. Simon Fraser able to really do well there, and yes, it was Griffin Barrett with first contact, and Isaac Evans was able to create that penetration. And the Simon Fraser player down on the field. And they'll take a official's timeout here. And we'll chat about that. You can see the rain coming down there. There's our team photographer. Really coming down there. And we'll see. Simon Fraser player makes his way off the field, and the Wolves will take over once again here. 3rd and 9. 1:15 to go in the 3rd. Ty Curry is going to take the snap with Jackson behind him. Curry looks to his right. The receiver and him just not on the same page. Intended for Thomas Wright, but Wright looked like he ran a 15-yard route, and he only needed about 10, and that's where Curry threw it. We'll see it here on the replay. Curry drop back. Kind of looks off the safety, but again, Wright just didn't turn around in time, and the throw was off. Brings up 4th down. And they'll bring in their punter, Andrew Gross. He'll stand at his 7. High, booming kick. Basalt calls for the fair catch. Brings it in at the 40. Simon Fraser will get their best field position they've had today. Basalt, the sliding catch on this wet turf here this afternoon at Terry Fox Field. While we have a minute, we'd like to thank our producers and group and all of our camera people who've come out here today and put in a good effort here. Supervising producer Steve Frost, executive producer Gabe Lynn, production assistants Ji Hong, Kendra Ho, and Laura Mason, our statistician Zahid Valley Hasham, and all of our wonderful camera people down there on the field level. There's some movement there before the snap. I'm, of course, your host, Nick Sersky here. Happy to be coming to you live from Terry Fox Field on Burnaby, beautiful SFU Burnaby campus here. Simon Fraser playing their second to last home game this season on Terry Fox Field. And offensively have struggled here this afternoon. But still a quarter to go. Simon Fraser back in action again next week against the Humboldt State Jacks. Richardson tosses over the middle. Pass is dropped by Christian Phillips. A little crossing route over the middle. Falls incomplete. And they'll bring up 2nd and 5. SFU goes no huddle, comes up to the line. Substitution still being made by the Wolves. Richardson with Nelson to his left. Richardson's going to keep it. He's going to be brought down maybe about a half-yard gain. Tackled on the play by Bo Heiberger. Bo Heiberger, he is one of their great linebackers there. He's first on the team in tackles, came into the game with 79. He also second on the team in sacks with 4.5 on the season. You see he's got good pursuit angles there, able to force Richardson down for minimal gain. Third down. Richardson takes the snap, looks left. He'll throw left to John. Thrown up, knocked away by number 25, Derek Parnell. That'll bring up fourth down. Players looking to the sideline, bit of a hesitation. But no, the punt unit will come out. And Metzelar will come into the game once again. And Simon Fraser, unfortunately, unable to take advantage of that good field position that they've had. And one of the best starts they've had to a drive, and only able to get 5 yards, and it came via penalty. Metzelar gets the kick away, a low driving punt. It'll probably bounce pretty well, and it does. A little bit of a jumping on the pile there. Late flag comes out. Ryan Reynolds, another flag comes out. Another 2 flags come out. We've got 4 flags down on the field, and we'll see what the referees call here. And they're going to chat about it.
It looked like they were
We will we'll sort out the penalties before we take a quick break, but we will take a quick break shortly after we find out what Mr. Referee has to say here. Just a bit of a scuffle after the play, and flags fly. This will be end of the third quarter. Simon Fraser, again, this third quarter, not much to do. And defensively, we've had a good quarter there. Held Western Oregon to no points, and really only a few first downs. Here we see the referee still chatting about it. When it comes to unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, those are, of course, tracked per player. If you do get 2, you are ejected from the game. I have a shot there of our wonderful cheerleaders braving the elements here. It's been raining pretty constantly from this morning, but definitely at kickoff, it's been a steady stream of rain here. Now, Mr. Referee, what do you have to say? So the fouls will offset, and now we will take our break. Western Oregon Wolves lead Simon Fraser University 25-0 here. Heading into the fourth quarter, we'll take a short break and be right back.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
top, Burnaby Mountain, Terry Fox Field. Omar Land with the carry. Ran out of bounds after about 4 yards. And you can see the steady rain coming down here. After 3 quarters offensively, once again, Simon Fraser really struggling. Richardson 6 for 17 for only 72 yards and an interception. Metters, though, has really been the only offensive player that's done much. 5 receptions for 50 yards. O'Hay and Basalt each have a reception apiece. Rushing the ball has been all negative, really, for Simon Fraser. Nelson with 4 carries for -20. Kircher with 2 carries for -1. It's been a struggle here offensively for Simon Fraser, but defensively held relatively strong. I know the score may not indicate that, but here we have a early third down conversion where the Wolves, they're going to take a timeout. And we see the Wolves have been okay on third down, 5 for 15. Definitely outplaying Simon Fraser on third down, 0 for 10. They'll take a moment to chat about it as we get that nice wide view of Terry Fox Field. Just a reminder, folks, you can now purchase tickets to SFU football games online. Visit athletics.sfu.ca/tickets to buy yours today and save $2. Admission is free for all SFU students, staff, and faculty. Parking is also free for fans 90 minutes prior to the start of the event. And visit our website for all the details. If you want to check us out next week, Simon Fraser back in action at home. A 1 p.m. start time, November 10th against the Humboldt State Jacks, who will be playing their final final game in their program history as they are folding their program after this year. Curry takes a snap, looks right, now left. He's going to scramble, and he's going to get about 4. He's going to come up close to a first down. I think it's short. I think it's going to be 4th down from here, but I can't really see. They do indeed give them a first down. So Curry gets enough. And Simon Fraser allows that third down conversion, now 6 for 16 for the Wolves.
What kind of cleanup action?
The rain is really coming down now. Okay. This Terry Fox Field, known for its drainage, but boy, we're seeing puddles on the track, on the sidelines, everywhere here. And here's a big run up the left. Here's Land down the sidelines, 20-yard line, pushed out of bounds. Simon Fraser not able to contain the runner there. And Land busts another big one. He's been the more explosive back this evening. Breaks a tackle and then just he's got the speed to get to the edge. Pushed out of bounds by Buljevic, the freshman from Burnaby, St. Thomas More High School. We've got an injured Simon Fraser player down behind the play. Can't quite see who it is from this angle. Land has looked like the more explosive back here this afternoon. Now he's on the day. Land has broken 100 yards. He's got 17 carries for 134 yards. And there we see Kyle Wilson making his way off the field. Looks okay. Check in on his status a bit later. Now Western Oregon down inside Simon Fraser territory. where they've been multiple times, and Simon Fraser's been able to come up strong here a couple times. They'll need to do that once again here, as the Wolves have the ball at the 20-yard line. The clock runs. 2:44 to go. I'm sorry, pardon me, 12:44 to go. The Wolves line up Jackson, the running back. Curry pulls it, and he's going to throw to his right over the head of the receiver, and incomplete. I think he was just trying to get rid of that one. SFU read that play well, and not able to, just a good smart play to throw that ball away there by Curry. Don't take a loss.
The wind's getting crazy, guys.
2nd and 10.
It's fine, but it's like getting...
For the Wolves. Here with 12:26 to go. Jackson in motion. He motions out to the left. Curry takes the snap, looks left, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. Gabe Lopez, they brought some heat on that play. Lopez was able to bring down the quarterback, Ty Curry, in the backfield. He's going to feel that one tomorrow. I believe that's Simon Fraser's first sack of the day. And indeed, we see the pressure there, and a great tackle. Going to be 3rd and long now. 3rd and 16 here. 3 receivers to the far side. Jackson, the single back, to Curry's right. He's going to get the ball. Jackson up the middle, not much. Tackled, going to be in the backfield. And that was number 50, Brad Lyons, back from injury and making a tackle in the backfield. Maybe they'll give him a gain of 1. It's 4th and 15 here to go, and you assume Western Oregon will go for this. It'll be a long field goal here in the rain, but it's also going to be a tough conversion here. 4th and 15. Curry in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side. He's going to look that way. He's going to throw a bomb. Intended on the far sideline. There's a flag, and it's caught. Touchdown on the play. Believe that's number 5, Marquise Sampson, on the far sideline. Tough to tell, but a nice arching ball by Curry. Way to come back to that by Sampson. Nice catch. Touchdown for the Wolves. Pass interference call will obviously be declined. And Simon Fraser now down 31-0 here to the Wolves with just under 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Saldana lined up for the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Bringing the score to 32-0 for the Wolves here with just under 11 minutes to go. Just a nice play there. Boy, you really don't want to allow something deep like that on 4th down, but if you're Western Oregon, might as well take your shot. You're up by 25, and found single coverage there on Marquise Sampson, and was able to connect. Nice catch by the wide receiver in the end zone. And Curry's 2nd touchdown pass of the afternoon. We see the SFU sideline. Keep your heads up, boys. It's been a rough game, but I see our hardworking ball crew there. See the training crew. It's been a wet and wild day here up on Terry Fox Field here on Burnaby Mountain. As the fog rolls in, gets a little bit thicker. We'll do our best here to describe the happenings of the play. Saldana boots it far. Caught at the 1. Brought out by number 17, O'Hay, and there's not much there. It's going to be brought down inside its own 15-yard line, where Simon Fraser will take over 1st and 10. And there we see Richardson leading the team out offensively. No points on the board today, but see what they can do here on this drive. Simon Fraser going to take a timeout. They were a little bit slow out of the sideline there. Prevent the time count violation, or delay a game penalty here. And SFU is going to take a 30-second timeout here. That'll give us a chance to, again, once again, chat about next week's game against Humboldt State. Senior day here for Simon Fraser, where they will honor their senior outgoing class. Senior quarterback Miles Richardson and safety Ben Meininger come to mind. And a host of other Simon Fraser players playing their last game up here on Terry Fox Field. Looks like myself and Howard Samura will be with you next Saturday, November 10th, to bring you all of the action here from Terry Fox Field. Richardson rolls to his left. Pass is knocked away on the far sideline. And you see Richardson roll to his left. Knocked away there by 44, Bo Heiberger. He's been everywhere tonight. Their leading tackler coming into the game gets a pass defense on that play. Richardson in the pistol, Nelson behind him. He's going to look to his left. Tossed out that way. It's going to be complete. Outdoor, that's Basalt with the catch. And he'll get about 5 yards, maybe 4. 3rd down for Simon Fraser here. Really like to get the chains moving here. So they've, again, struggled offensively. And Richardson takes the snap. He's got time. He's going to roll. He's got enough time to get the first down. Close. He's going to get pushed out. It's going to be close to the marker. We'll see where they, where the officials place the ball. And no, he's going to come up a bit short. 4th down, 4th and 1. Simon Fraser with just 3 first downs on the afternoon here offensively. And this rain has really brought down their GNAC leading passing attack and neutralized. And Western Oregon's been able to neutralize their run game. Just haven't been effective offensively. Here we see they'll take a timeout. 4th and 1. Tried to draw the defense offside. Didn't happen. So they'll bring out their punt unit. Metzelaar will once again be standing close to his goal line. And there we see a wide shot of Terry Fox Field. And there's the punt unit. Unfortunately, early on this game, if you missed it, the special teams errors directly led to 1 touchdown and then really flipped field position. Metzelaar had his punt blocked and returned by Curtis Anderson for 20 yards for a touchdown, giving Simon Fraser an 8-0, Western Oregon an 8-0 lead. And then a botched punt return gave Western Oregon great field position, and while didn't directly lead to a score, was set them up in good field position and really thwarted any opportunity for Simon Fraser to have positive field position in that quarter. 9:40 to go here in the 4th. Metzelaar standing at his 10. Kick is away. Will bounce at the 40. Returner picks it up, dances around a bit. And he's going to break a couple tackles, has some space out to the right side. He'll be pushed out of bounds on the far sideline at around the 45-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 from there. Western Oregon will scrimmage from there. And for all the latest SFU athletics news, stats, videos, and more, visit athletics.sfu.ca. You can also stay connected with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SFU Clan. Use the hashtag #RepTheLeaf and hashtag NCAA. See, after the play, there's a penalty against Simon Fraser. And that'll take the ball down inside their own end. Western Oregon will get another drive starting inside Simon Fraser territory. Boy, it's just been struggle offensively here for Simon Fraser. And this defense has done what it can, but when you're starting every other drive inside your own territory defensively, it's going to be tough. Curry with the give to Jackson. He's going to make a couple tacklers miss, but get about 3 yards. And we have a heavy fog rolling in now. We're going to keep on this low camera angle, giving you the best vantage point of the action here. Our wide camera can't see much. Unfortunately, that's what I'm standing beside, so it's very... do our best here to make out what happens down on the field. Do our absolute best here. Great job here by the crew today in suboptimal conditions. Jackson with the carry. He's going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss. I'm not sure about how many, but he was tackled for a loss. Just basing our spots here on the line, the close lines person. So I can't really even make out the far sideline right now as the fog continues to roll. But it's 3rd down. Curry in the shotgun. Jackson behind him. The snap gets away from him. Curry's just going to jump on it. It'll be a big loss there for the Wolves. Maybe Curry couldn't even see the ball in the fog too. He'll pick it up at the 44-yard line, and it'll now be 4th down. And Simon Fraser will get some better field position here. Basalt will line up. Western Oregon gets a delay of game, a sideline penalty there. That'll move them back even further. 5 yards. Basalt will move up to about his 20. We'll see how much of this he can see as the punter, Andrew Gross, will stand at his 30-yard line, maybe 25. Try and get this punt away. Gross with a booming kick. Basalt comes up, jumps on it. Around the 30-yard line, I believe. And Simon Fraser offense will once again come out here. It's just under 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Simon Fraser has another opportunity here offensively to see what they can do. Senior quarterback Miles Richardson coming out the southpaw to lead this offensive attack. And we see Richardson in the shotgun. Nelson behind him. The give is to Nelson, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield for a big loss. Boy, we saw this the last time Simon Fraser was at home against Azusa Pacific. And just haven't been able to get Nelson going. And we talked early on in the season about how they wanted to get the ball to Nelson as many as 20, 25 carries a game. It's just unable to really do much there offensively with the run game, and he gets another big loss. Richardson is in the shotgun, takes a snap, looks to his right, now his left. He's got some pressure, throws to his right. Pass is incomplete, intended for Christian Phillips. It's 3rd and a mile now. And the clock stops at around 5:55. Not sure what. They'll just reset the game clock to 6:10 here, as it's 3rd down and long here for Simon Fraser. That big negative play. Richardson will see what he can do here. The Wolves bring a blitz. He's going to look to his left. He's going to scramble, and he's going to be sacked. And he's brought down, I believe, number 65. Devontae Hubbard was in there. There are a couple Wolves in on that tackle. But, another unfortunate drive here for Simon Fraser. Just not much offensively, as we've mentioned a couple times tonight. 5:30 to go here in the 4th. Metzelar standing at his goal line. Low snap. Kick is away. Picked up at around the 50 midfield by Ryan Reynolds. And Western Oregon will once again take over inside Simon Fraser territory. Boy, I'd love to see the drive chart here for Western Oregon, because they have just started multiple drives inside Simon Fraser territory. And it's just been an uphill battle defensively here for Western Oregon. Omari Land again with a nice tackle, or sorry, pardon me, a nice run around the right side. Gains a couple. Let's take a look into the Terry Fox Field lights there. The fog and rain coming down there. Big props to all of our production crew, our event staff here today. Great work by everyone. Getting this this game in suboptimal conditions on its way. Kudos to parents and fans and friends from both sides. We've seen a good contingent of Western Oregon Wolf family members here. It's Land with the carry, but brought down in the backfield by Gabe Lopez. Get a tackle for loss on that play. And, there's a view of a couple of the fans braving the weather, braving the elements here today. SFU brings up a 3rd down here, 3rd and 10. Ty Curry in the backfield, Land the running back. Fog lightening up a touch. Pardon me, that's no longer Curry in the game. It's actually Ryan Worthley in at quarterback. Spread formation, but the give is to Land, and he's going to be knocked in the backfield, but breaks a tackle, breaks a couple. Oh, man, what a nice run by Land. He's still going. Boy, he's got some quick feet. He runs down inside the Simon Fraser 10. He was hit in the backfield by 2 separate players, folks, and able to bust up down the left side. I think that's going to put him over 200 yards on the day. He's been their workhorse here this afternoon. Not quite 200 yards, pardon me, folks. He's got 174 on the day. Average of 8.7 yards per carry. Now it's Jackson's turn. I think he'll get the run up the middle. Yep. And he's going to run. Slips. Had a path to the end zone, but slipped here on the wet turf. Fell at about the 2-yard line. And that bring him down. Simon Fraser lucky on that one. They didn't allow another touchdown, but 2:30 on the clock. We've got to Worthley looking to the sideline for the play call. 15 seconds on the game clock. I think they've got another different running back in there. That's 44. He'll get the carry. And they've put Bo Heiberger in at running back. Their leading tackler, I believe. I think it is. It is Bo Heiberger. It's tough to see in the fog here, but put him in at running back. Senior Bo Heiberger. A couple games left in his career. Hey, let's get this guy a touchdown, they say. Might as well. Clock ticks down. 1:30 left in the game. Bo Heiberger in at running back. He gets the carry, and he's in. And it's always fun to see. Yeah, that indeed is Bo Heiberger lining up at running back. Their star defensive stalwart middle linebacker, leading tackler, second in sacks on the team, and now gets a touchdown. I don't have his rushing stats here, folks, in the booth. I know that's a surprise that I don't have the opposing middle linebacker's rushing stats, but believe that's got to be his first rushing touchdown of his career, but who knows? Maybe they do the special package more often. But touchdown for Bo Heiberger. Extra point attempt is good. Now, just a minute and a half left here. I'd like to take another opportunity to thank, on behalf of myself, Nick Sersky, thank our supervising producer, Steve Frost, executive producer, Gabe Lynn, production assistants, Ji Hong, Kendra Ho, and Lauren Mason, and our statistician, Zahid Valley Hasham, for all their hard work this afternoon, and our camera people. Great work down there on the field, up underneath the tent here. Not easy standing in the rain for 3+ hours, but we thank them for their time and their dedication to Simon Fraser University Athletics. All that they do here for our webcast crew and the other stuff that they do here as well. Once again, I'm Nick Sersky. We'll be coming to you live once again next week, November 10th, 1 p.m. from Terry Fox Field as Simon Fraser takes on the Humboldt State Jacks in the final home game of the season for both teams. Kickoff goes through the end zone. Touchback. The fog seems to be lightening up a bit here as we've now got 85 seconds left in the game. So the score is 39-0 for Western Oregon. Here we see the offense trotting out onto the field. One last possession here. One timeout remaining here for Simon Fraser. See what they can do. Richardson still in at quarterback. Casey Kircher behind him. Gets a snap. Looks to his left. He's going to roll left. He's going to throw back across his body. Pass is incomplete. Intended on the play, I believe, for 81, Kester Owunzi. It's knocked away. See it on the replay here. Richardson rolls to his left and tries to bait the defenders into coming after him and then throwing to Kester. Knocked away. On the coverage was number 90, the big fella, Anthony Kennison. Downfield with the coverage. And this Western Oregon defense has played very well today. Pass complete. Richardson to the left to Spencer McCabe. That's only Simon Fraser's 4th first down of the afternoon, folks, and it's just been one of those days. You'll see it on the replay here. Richardson, nice throw over to McCabe, hauls it in, the sophomore from Seattle, Washington. Minute and 2 seconds left here. Ball near midfield. Richardson drops back, looks left. He's hit, and the ball pops up in the air, and they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Not sure if that was a fumble or an incompletion, but referee comes in, deems it incomplete. The clock is running for some reason. They're going to stop it. Should be about 55 seconds left. And indeed, they are signaling to the sideline that we should reset the game clock to 55 seconds here. Or 53, pardon me. So 2nd and 10. Western Oregon leading 39-0 here, up on Terry Fox Field. Richardson in at quarterback, takes the snap. Looks right, now left. He's going to throw it to the flat. It's complete to Kircher. He's going to run out of bounds, gets about 12. Runs out the far sideline. 40 seconds left. Once again, the referee motioning to, and I get it, it's tough for the scorekeepers who are probably 100 feet from the field. Tough for them to see what's going on down. It's tough for me to see, and I'm even closer than they are. So, play clock now at, time clock now at 43 seconds. Richardson gets the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw. He's going to get rocked. Oof. Hope he's okay. Boy, that was number 90, Anthony Kennison, with the hit on Richardson. Intended target was Kircher, but it wasn't really close as Richardson gets hit on that play. For all your SFU athletics needs, you know where to go. athletics.sfu.ca/football for all your football coverage. Richardson drops back, steps up, now to his left with the stiff arm. He's just going to throw this one away. Just not much downfield. Simon Fraser has again struggled to move the ball here offensively. Now 25 seconds left in the game. Western Oregon up 39-0. Third down here for Simon Fraser. 3 receivers to the close side. Richardson under quarterback, or under center. Takes the snap. Looks left. He's going to throw left. Up to John, I believe, on the far side. That's incomplete. Bring up 4th down. Richardson just having a word with the official there. Not sure what that's all about. Once again, 4th down now. 3 receivers to the near side here. Owunzi the closest one. Richardson in the pistol. Kircher behind him. Richardson takes the snap. Goes through his progressions. Pass is, I believe, intercepted. Went through the hands of the Simon Fraser Robert Metters and into the hands of the waiting Western Oregon Wolves. And that'll do it, folks. The Wolves will take over. In their own end. The offense will make its way off the field, and just a tough go here today for Simon Fraser offensively. Hope they can rebound next week for their game against the Humboldt State Jacks. And, Western Oregon will undoubtedly take a knee here. Folks, we'd like to thank you for joining us here on Clan TV, SFU Football. I'm your host, Nick Sirski. Once again, a big thanks to our production team, Steve Frost, executive producer Gabe Lynn, production assistants Ji Hong, Kendra Ho, Laura Mason, and our statistician Zahid Valley Hasham. Quarterback takes the knee, and that's going to run out the clock. So, folks, final score here this evening, Western Oregon University Wolves 39, Simon Fraser University Clan, no score. Be sure to join us next week as Simon Fraser finishes off their home schedule here against Humboldt State Jacks, November 10th, 1 p.m. For everyone here today, I'm Nick Sirski signing off. Thanks for joining us, everyone.